Narayan. Respected, dear, sweet youngsters, promising youngsters, the hope creating, hope realizing youngsters for the entire nation and the globe, worldly wise and spiritually. Welcome to you. Salutations to the genius in you. Gratitudes for you being here, giving me a chance to talk to you. Wish and pray that you are continuous, regular in listening, in thinking, in understanding, grasping, accepting, implementing, growing in life. Together, let us salute the Parabrahma Paramatma, the Ishvara, all the presiding devatas who bless our faculties. Salutations to Narayana. The Guru Parampara, Guru Tattva is also to the Shruti Mata. Our program today reverse order. Last is Vishnu Sahasranama learning. Before that, Sri Valmiki Ramayana, Rama's divine qualities. Before that, Geetha, 14th chapter, Adhenam. Before that, the Krishna Yajurveda, Taittiriya Brahmana, Parayanam. Before that, our daily Shanti mantra. Before that, the first one, the common sense thought. An idea, some suggestions for life. Just know what is said in continuation of that only. Remember, in life, there is one track, the track on which we have no control, the track of what we get in our life at what time, from the things and beings and situations. The track is called, technically in Sanskrit, in Shastriya Bhasha, called Prarabdha. You can't avoid it. And all those things that come give only two things, Sukha and Dukkha in gradation. Less Sukha, little more Sukha, more and most. So to less Dukkha, more and most. Those Sukha Dukkha essences are brought in the package through the people, through the objects, through the situations, etc. We have no control over them. Good or bad, anything it can be. It goes on happening. This track, when it is going on, we are not animals or any other birds. That as they don't have any choice, that we also don't have any choice. ऐसा नहीं है. We have another alternative. What is it? We are all given the free will, the freedom by the God. By that, if you really understand, if you are really matured, we can make ourselves another track and keep on traveling in that. That track is called as Purushartha track. Purushartha track means the track in which, with the goal chosen toward the path, we are walking. Not that we don't have goal, we are not walking, but what's happening is many a times that prarabdha track overpowers us, then we forget or become weak or compromise with the purushartha track. So first thing is realize that there is a prarabdha track you can't avoid. Second thing is realize that we are not victims only that way. We have the capacities all given to us. Make another our own track, Purushartha track. Okay. So make that Purushartha track in which you made your goal and you know the path That path is called as track. Keep walking in that. The goal can be spiritual goal, as we are studying nowadays in Gita, your own worldly success goals. This is the first basic understanding. Second important understanding is what? Let the prarabdha track bring whatever. Okay, without stopping, you keep on doing your purushartha track continuously. Don't compromise. This is the second point. Never compromise. Like little temperature is there. Yeah, your study hours from 4 hours, make it 2 hours or 2 to 1. But don't give up study. Your headache, take medicine, 10 minutes rest, come back to the work. You understood? What happens is for small little problems, small little failures, small little temptations, we become weak, sentimental, emotional, and forget the Purushartha track. You know, every day, like it happens to me, every day before the class to you, some or the other Prarabdha track comes. Some phone call will come, some other work comes up. Health is not permitting, or very tired with already three classes, 4 classes done in the morning, no energy at all. But I have taken up this Purushartha track of continuously doing Gita class every day till whole Gita is over. Therefore, what I do, I will not compromise with my Purushartha track. Therefore, every day I am coming, sitting, having class. Not only this class. Morning 7:30, the Aitare Upanishad, then 9 o'clock Yoga Darshanam, then 11 o'clock, in between that morning my puja and all upasanas, then 11 o'clock this Mandukya Upanishad up to 12:40, 1 o'clock, 12:30, 1 o'clock, your class after that, Gita, it goes up to 2:30, then again evening, Yoga system, thereafter the Stotras Adhyanam, thereafter lot of chantings, Sahasranamavali chanting, Ramagita chanting, so many things kept as the Purushartha track. Because what we get now is because of the what we have done in the past. But what we do now in Purushartha track, it decides for us the future things in life. Therefore, one Purushartha track is one only in the three parts. Your own professional things. Keep learning, keep working, you get promotion salaries. Second Purushartha track is worship the Lord, do the Upasana Yajna, pray to Him. He give me better body, better wealth, better relatives, better Swami. I also ask better students you give me. That is the second Purushartha track. Third is what? Pure spiritual track, wherein study Shastra, contemplate on the truth or reality as guided in that. इन तीनों ट्रैक्स में हमको चलते रहना. Second is what? Any amount of things happen in the Purushartha of the track, don't miss the Purushartha track. You understood? Like 9 o'clock morning, you have to go somewhere. तो 2 घंटे पहले उठो, 4 बजे उठकर you finish your Purushartha of that day. Understood? Or somebody came home. You tell them, आप 1 घंटा बैठो, मैं अपना पुरुषार्थ करके आता हूँ साधना. Or you went somewhere program, 8, 9, 10 हो गया घर आते ही, 10 to 12 you do it. Then only go to sleep. You understood? Never come like this Gita class. Just change all your schedule and attend the live class. Because of your very busy committed work, you can't attend. Evening you fix an hour, 9 to 10. I'll listen to Swamiji's talk. Never compromise with it. Then the continuous Gita learning, other learnings will be there. This is second one. Third is very important is what? When you are on the Purushartha track, don't be a mediocre, a low level of person and a dull-witted, lazy, lethargic, procrastinating type, very slowly doing type. These are all nonsense. Especially you as a youngsters. As aggressive you are in your eating, your dancing, your partying, your picnics, your gappe marna, your watching movies, shouting for your hero, क्रिकेट इतना अग्रेसिव होते हो आप, उससे ज्यादा अग्रेसिव आपको in doing the purushartha hona chahiye. What is the meaning of aggressiveness? Is not allowing any of the mind's weaknesses to make you compromise with your purushartha or reduce its intensity. Like why we didn't get our temple from 1931 when it was before 1931, 400 years. Why were not they getting? All want the mandira, Rama mandira, Shiva mandira, Krishna, but there's no aggressiveness. First time aggressiveness started in 31 when the case was filed. Few years it went on, then freedom struggle and all of that, it got quieted. Till 92 or till 2013, 19 or so, the different parties were ruling. They were not allowing the Hindus at all to claim what is their own. But suddenly, last few years, aggressively things are taken up. Therefore, case put in the court, all the evidence is taken, proved that there is a the Mandir, Ram Mandir is there, land given to us, temple is made, inauguration ho gaya. Today is the 11th day. So beautifully, temple is going on. Aggressiveness. No, so to the Shiva's Mandir, Gnanavapi Mandir. ऐसे सर्वे करा दिया, all temple remnants are seen, then it is Hindu temple declared. Yesterday night itself the permission is given. Today first day after 31 years, again the puja is done in our Shiva temple there in Kashi. We are not doing loss to anyone. We are not making a Rama Mandir, Shiva Mandir in Makkah, Medina or all anywhere. Our own, if not in Ayodhya, where do we make Ram Mandir? If not in Kashi, where will we make Vishwanath? ये अपना ही है वो हमेशा. So when we showed the aggression, we got it back. In all good things, well, we are so weak. In bad things, we are aggressive. That we have to change. निद्रा में भोग में जितना aggression होता है, सेवा में योग में उससे ज्यादा होना है. Then only individually we can avoid the weaknesses, do the things, many things, achieve great things for ourselves and the world at large. Therefore, first thing is summarizing now. The prarabdha track will be there. You can't avoid, you have to go through. Second is make your own purushartha track. Third, travel in that, but travel in spite of any amount of the obstacles come because of the prarabdha or any other reason. Intensity, regularity, sincerity. Commitment की बात कह रहे हैं. More than that is aggressively you do it. So much aggressive. Aggressive means what? How come I can't get up in the morning? I'll get up and take bath and let me see. मर जाऊंगा क्या? लोग सुबह सो के मर गए, सुबह उठ के कोई मरा नहीं. They have become महाज्ञानी only. You understood? Same way. Today I'll do all my works. क्या हो जाएगा at the most? I'll be tired. 1 hour I'll sleep if required. But why that weakness? वो कल करेंगे, परसों करेंगे, तरसों करेंगे, नरसों करेंगे, कोई आके करेगा. अरे बेवकूफ, तो आदमी है कि पैजामा है? अरे you do it. Aggressiveness in all the things. Not giving chance at all for the mind to either become lazy or to give distractive ideas. Give the chance to the mind. हाँ, सब करना है, हाँ, कल करेंगे. कल 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 तो कभी आता ही नहीं. Tomorrow never comes. Those who have learned this, the aggression in the Purushartha, they have achieved many things. What is not achieved in last 60 years from independence, now in the last 10 years achieved. You have heard yesterday Indian President's address before the budget session. How many things achieved that are shown? Oh, बाप रे बाप इतना with proofs. It's not just वहाँ कह रहे बता रहे, झूठ थोड़ी बोलते वहाँ. And today also in the budget session we have seen in how many sectors the investments are done, refinements are brought. It is really beautiful. If aggression was not there, our defense system would have been no strong now. We are helping the many countries. Pakistaniयों को भी कल बचाया 19 people from that Somalia pirates. चाइना को चेक में रखा, पाकिस्तान को चेक में रखा. We are supplying weapons to other countries in the world. Earlier we were begging, खरीदते थे अपन, वो भी थोड़ा थोड़ा इधर उधर, दीपावली के पटाखे. Now you take how many of the things, Rafales, ये वो लेकर ब्रह्मोस, अग्निस. मजा है कि नहीं? Aggressive. No, economically growing, defense wise growing, India, और भी चाहिए, और भी. Every youth has to be so aggressive in contributing to the country in their own field. एक दिन भी ना झुकना है ना रुकना है, बस सर उठाकर आगे बढ़ते जाना है बस. You have to learn from this. Only at one place you can stop your aggressive walking or working in the graveyard. Even to the graveyard दौड़ दौड़ के चले जाके उधर बैठ जाना अपनी जगह पे. मैं तो यही सोच रहा हूँ, till the last moment keep on having the classes aggressively, जितना एनर्जी है उतना. Otherwise what will happen, the weaknesses being so strong, they pull us down, lazinesses, etc. So these are the four things. First, let the prarabdha come and go, we will withstand to it. We'll have our own purushartha track of goal and means. Third, we keep on walking in spite of any amount of either prarabdha or other things obstruct us. Fourth and last but not the least is very aggressive. Very aggressive. We do our meditations very aggressive, committed way. Our upasana, puja, our coming to class, our studying the classes, our understanding, our making the notes, our implementing what we have learned in the class in our life. इसमें पूरा धमाकेदार जम के करना. Aggressive is not in terms of making lot of noise and sound and jumping and all. Aggressive, intensive work. These four are today's thoughts. Okay, now let us start. ओम शुभे शोभने मुहूर्ते अस्याम शुभतो परब्रह्मण श्रुतिमातु समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या आचार्याणाम ऋषीणाम मुनीनाम गुरुणाम देवतारम अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मा की बोध सिद्ध्यर्थम पुराणे इतिहासोक्त भगवद भागवत ऋषिमुनि गुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रह प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्म से वैदिक संस्कृते समस्त मोक्ष साधनानां प्रक्रियाणां सांप्रदायानां पुनरुत्थान जागरण व्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति शांति कल्याण एकता पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापन कार्य कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सर्वेषां पूर्णायुरारोग्येश्वर क्षेमस्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्यादि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूलता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्य दिग्विजयार्थम अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां युवानां संकल्पित सत्कर्म दिग्विजयार्थम तेषां हृदये सेवा भक्ति माता पितृभक्ति धर्म भक्ति सनातन भक्ति देशभक्ति गुरु भक्ति शास्त्र भक्ति भगवत भक्ति परमात्मा भक्ति प्राप्ति द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेकानेक शास्त्र अध्ययन साधना कार्यक्रमण मध्ये शांति मंत्रोच्चारण कृष्ण यजुर्वेदांतर्गत तैत्तिरीय ब्राह्मणस्य पारायणं गीता चतुर्दशोऽध्यायस्य अध्ययनं पारायणं श्रीमद् वाल्मीकि रामायणस्य पारायणं राम सद्गुणानाम् अध्ययनं श्री विष्णु सहस्रनामस्य पारायणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. स्टार्ट. ॐ ॐ ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परम ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. ओम नारायण. ओम अथ श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय तैत्तिरीय ब्राह्मणं पारायणं प्रथमाष्टकं चतुर्थ प्रपाठकः अथ चत्वारिंशः श्लोकादारभ्य. ओम लिसन 5 minutes वैदिक मंत्रास. ओम अत्र वावसनिलयते यत्र खलु वै निलिनमुत्तमं पश्यन्ति तदेनमिच्छन्ति यस्माद्धारो रुद्वायेत् तस्यारणे कुर्यात् कृमकमपि कुर्यात् एषा वा अग्नेः प्रियातनोः यत्कृमुकः प्रिययैवैनं तनुवासमर्धयति गार्हपत्यं मन्धते गार्हपत्यो वा अग्नेर्योनिः स्वादेवैनं योनेर्जनयति नास्मै भ्रातृव्यञ्जनयति यस्य सोम उपदस्येत सुवर्णगं हिरण्यं द्वेधा विच्छिद्य जुहुयादन्यत् सोममेवाभिशृणोति सोमं जुहोति सोमस्य वा अपि शूयमानस्य प्रिया तनुरुद्रक्रामत् तनुरुदक्रामत् तत्सुवर्णगं हिरण्यमभतो यत्सुवर्णगं हिरण्यं कुर्वन्ति प्रिययैवैनं तन्नुवासमर्दयन्ते यस्याक्रीतकं सोममपहरेयुः क्रीणीयादेव सैव ततः प्रायश्चित्तिः यस्य क्रीतमपहरेयुः आदारागश्च फाल्गुनानि चाभिशृणुयात् गायत्रीयगं सोममाहरत् तस्य योगं शुः परावदत् ताधारा अभवन् इन्द्रो वृत्रमहन् तस्य वल्कः परावदत् तानि फाल्गुनान्यभवन् पशवो वै फाल्गुनानि पशव सोमो राजा यदा धारागश्च फाल्गुनानि चाभिशृणोति सोममेव राजानमभिशृणोति श्रुतेन प्रातः सवने श्रीणीयात् दध्ना मध्यं दिने नीतमिश्रेण तृतीयसवने अग्निष्टोमः सोमः स्यात् रथं तरसामा य एवर्तिजो वृता स्युः तेनं याजयेयुः एकाङ्गान् दक्षिणान् दद्यात्तेभ्य एव पुनः सोमं क्रीणीयात् यज्ञेनैव तद्यज्ञमिच्छति सैव ततः प्रायश्चित्तिः सर्वाभ्यो वा एष देवताभ्यः सर्वेभ्यः पृष्ठेभ्य आत्मानमागुरते यः सत्रायागुरते एतावान् खलु वै पुरुषः यावदस्य वेत्तं सर्ववेदसेन यजेत सर्वपृष्ठोऽस्य सोमः स्यात् सर्वाभ्य एव देवताभ्यः सर्वेभ्यः पृष्ठेभ्य आत्मानन्निष्क्रीणीते उद्वायति मन्थेन्मन्थत्यक्रामत्परापतन् मध्यन्धिन आगुरदेवं च ॐ शान्तिः 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 45 we have done. After that we have to do Bhagavad Gita, friends, 3rd and 4th shloka, 14th chapter. 14th chapter's name is Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. It is the second chapter of the Jnana Shatkam, starting from 13th chapter. It is in Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita has 18 chapters. First 6 Karma Shatkam, second 6 Bhakti Shatkam, third is Jnana Shatkam. In the Jnana Shatkam, through Viveka, through Vicharana, two mixed up things, interlocked things are separated, by which we identify ourselves with the truth, the reality, thus get liberated from the unwanted thing. Like कांटा चुभा दर्द हो रहा है, तो कांटा छोड़ दिया, निकाल दिया, धीरे धीरे कम होएगा. Stomach upset because of food poison. That food poison food is removed, healthy you are. Some bacteria, fungus are attacked, है ना, virus. You just apply the antibiotic, remove, become healthy. So too, from the non-essentials where we are identified, we have to de-identify and find our mukti. Same thing was said in 13th chapter. There it was Kshetra and Prakriti. We are lost in. Whereas we are Kshetrajna and Purusha. So how to detach from Kshetra and Purusha, Prakriti and be identified with Kshetrajna and Purusha and get liberated was said. Same Kshetra and Prakriti is mentioned in this 14th chapter as three gunas, Trigunatmaka Prakriti. And that Kshetrajna or Purusha is the Gunatita Purusha. Okay, in general, in these three gunas, the Tamo Rajo guna are binding, Sattva guna helps to come out of bondage. So by reducing Tamo Rajo, increasing Sattva, using the Sattva guna for the Tattva Chintana, in Tattva Chintana, by knowing Tattva, we really get established in liberation. Clear? This will be told little later, maybe tomorrow onwards. But today, in continuation, in the first four shlokas, Bhagavan, what did he do? First two shlokas, he glorified the Gnanam. Next two shlokas, he gave the Gnanam. And in fact, the whole chapter is the Gnanam. We have to mind in our understanding. Not only this 3 and 4 श्लोका वाला ज्ञान भगवान ने दी, but पूरा 5वें श्लोक से लेकर about the three gunas, their functionings and how I am gunatita, how to discover that gunatita me. This whole jnanam is what is praised in the first two shlokas. So what we do like yesterday, first two shlokas one time, 3 and 4 shlokas two time. Then we just summarize it, and tomorrow we'll go to the beginning of the three gunas. Let us start. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha, Srimad Bhagavad Gita अथ चतुर्दशोऽध्यायः गुणत्रयविभागयोगः भगवानुवाच प्रथमद्वितीयतृतीय चत्वारि श्लोकानि ॐ श्रीभगवानुवाच परं भूय प्रवक्ष्यामि ज्ञानानां ज्ञानमुत्तमं यज्ञात्वा मुनयः सर्वे परां सिद्धिमितो गताः इदं ज्ञानमुपाश्रित्य मम साधर्म्यमागताः सर्गेऽपि नोपजायन्ते प्रलये न व्यथन्ति च मम यो निर्महद्ब्रह्म तस्मिन् गर्भं ददाम्यहं सम्भवः सर्वभूतानां ततो भवति भारत मम यो निर्महद्ब्रह्म तस्मिन् गर्भं ददाम्यहं सम्भवः सर्वभूतानां ततो भवति भारत सर्वयोनिषु कौन्तेय मूर्तयः सम्भवन्ति याः तासां ब्रह्ममहत् योनिः अहं बीजप्रदः पिता सर्वयोनिषु कौन्तेय मूर्तयः सम्भवन्ति याः तासां ब्रह्ममहत् योनिः अहं बीजप्रदः पिता. Clear? Now, again 5 minutes for the first two shlokas, 10 minutes for the next two shlokas. What are the first two shlokas? The Gnana Mahima. Which Gnanam? Which is said already up to 13th chapter. Especially what is it in 13th chapter? Now what he is going to tell in the future. In short, the Gnanam regarding the truth, reality, the Tattva, which was said as Yajñātva Neha Bhuyonyat Jnatam Avashishyate in the 7th chapter. Jnanam Videham Savijnanam Idam Vakshamya Sheshadaha, again in same chapter. Then Jnanam Vijnana Saitam Yajñātva Mokshase Shubhat, what is said in 13th chapter or the 9th one. Kshetra Kshetragniyor Gnanam Yattad Gnanam Matam Mama, 13th में beginning में end में क्षेत्र क्षेत्रज्ञयोर एवं ज्ञानम अंतरम ज्ञान चक्षुषा भूत प्रकृति मोक्षम स ये विदुः यान्ति ते परम. So all these beautiful things were told about this jnana mahima. Okay. So Bhagavan says, Param Gnananam Gnanam Uttamam Gnanam Bhuyah Te Pravakshyami. Param Bhuya Pravakshyami Gnananam Gnanam Uttamam. Gnananam Gnanam Uttamam Param Gnanam Aham Bhuya Vakshyami. Why you are telling me Param Bhuya Gnanam? Yad Jnatva, having known which, Munayah Sarve Param Siddhimito Gata. Having known this knowledge thoroughly, the Munis have reached the supreme truth. Okay. What is the meaning of reaching the supreme truth is idam jnanam upashritya, having digested, experienced this knowledge, mama sadharmyam agataha, they become one with me. And as when I take avatara or create the world, dissolve the avatara or dissolve the whole world, nothing happens to me. Same way, here also, sargepi na upajayante idam jnanam upashritya mama sadharmyam agataha, having followed and experienced this knowledge, having become one with me, like me, sargepi na upajayante, did not get created at the time of creation. Pralaya na vyathanti, at the time of death, dissolution, they won't get dissolved or dying. In between, when the whole modifications that are happening in the upadhis, nothing happens to him, like me. So the whole world goes on changing, like nothing happens to the water. When the wave is born, grown, eat another wave, slowly gets reduced and dies. And then when the bubble is formed, so it's growing, nothing happens to the water. Pichik, when the bubble is burnt or burst, क्या पानी burst होता है क्या? है ना? When the mud is converted into pot, nothing happened to the mud. When it gets broken, the mud को क्या होता? In the same way, sargepi naupajayante pralayena vyatanti. Okay, now 2 minutes of discussion. What is it? Like in the olden days, in our Indian Chandamama stories, many, even in the foreign just taken movies, these were the basic things. What is what? Searching for the treasures. The mechanized gold. तुम सब देखा होगा. In Indian movies, so in all languages, the treasure is there. Then one side the Daku Chor, they also go for it. The Raja also goes for it. Rajkumar. Finally, he gets the treasure. Treasure and Yana. In the same way, just like that, inside us also there is a treasure of the self. Very subtle, very deep. Crossing our identity with all the gross layers, that treasure we have to discover. What is the discover? The treasure that I am that innermost deep subtler self, which is Purusha, which is Neya, which is Kshetrajna. In this chapter, it is talking in the form of Guna Atita, three Guna Atita. Before that, Idam Gnanam Upashritya Mama Sadharmyam Agataha Sargepi Nopajayante Pralayena Vetanti cha. What knowledge here it is talked about is the knowledge of our own inner self. It is a treasure. Like when there is a treasure, Sat Samundar Par, Sat Pahad Par, it's very vague. One by one, when you keep crossing, slowly, according to the road map, you will see, yes, you are nearing to the exactly spot when you go and remove that cover or enter into that gufa or just dig that place. Dekho treasure mil gaya. In the same way, there is Kshetrajna in us. He is the Gneya Purusha and he is called Purusha also. These are all words to us in the beginning. But go on listening to Shastra and analyzing, becoming deeper in vicharana and contemplation, slowly you start understanding it. Take the example of Sharira, Prana, Mana, Indriya. है ना? Do you have the mind or not inside? है. इंद्रिय है कि नहीं है, प्राण है कि नहीं है, मन है, शरीर है कि नहीं है. We only live with awareness at the Sharira level. Even though we are using the prana, indriya and mana. With mana is not there, then how can you have the thought of doing this or that? If the indriyas are not there, both karma indriya and jnana indriya, how the work is done? If the prana shakti is not there, how can the work be done? But are we aware of prana shakti, indriya, and mana all the time? Means I'm seeing the TV with the eye, but I'm not aware that eye is there to see it. The prana shakti is there for the eye to see it, and the mind is done which is seeing that movie, noting all the things happening. हम उसको यूज कर रहे हैं, but they're not aware. So to use our intellect, but we are not aware that we are using intellect to think, to decide. In the same way, beyond all these, there is pure conscious self. In fact, that is the real me. And in the presence of it only, the mana buddhi ityadi have their abilities to work. That is the treasure. We are not aware of it. But still, because of it only, we are there. Like in the air, there is oxygen. When it is taken inside, that oxygen goes inside and does all the vital functions. Do we know it? Don't know, but still we inhale and we take the oxygen and are alive also. So too, with so much of food eaten and all, convert into so much of toxins, negativities. If they are not thrown out of the body, we die. They were every day we are throwing it away. But we are not aware in this way कि if they are not thrown, we die only करके वो सब नहीं पता होता हमको बट फिर भी कर रहे हैं. Now we understand how just an idea is given to you to say that when you keep on listening, that inner treasures, knowledge will come to us. Means something is there inside, very deep. Then that's nature is, it's the reality. It is a substratum, it is the truth. 10-12 साल सुनना पड़ेगा. Suddenly one person doesn't become the fighter plane pilot or any of the naval, कितना बढ़िया कर रहा है. Right from beginning, he'll have to study, go into the India or whatever, and then get trained for a few years. Then slowly he gets. होता है कि नहीं? Suddenly one doesn't become the civil servant IAS officer. मुख्यमंत्री थोड़ी बनते सडनली. कार्यकर्ता से शुरू होकर काउंसिलर बनेंगे, एमएलए बनेंगे, मिनिस्टर बनेंगे, फिर देर आफ्टर लोगों का बदकिस्मती है तो या किस्मत है तो मुख्यमंत्री बनेंगे. You understand? In the same way, just like that coming few days to Geetha class, say that सब समझ में आना है, नहीं होता. But an idea is coming to us. Okay. So Bhagavan said, I am telling you the Gnanam again. You have to be Muni to do the manana of it. But through doing so, when you know that knowledge, from here you go to the ultimate truth. The meaning of that is Mama Sadharmi Magataha. The meaning of becoming one with him is no birth and death when the upadhis are born and die. So I am the substratum self, the Kshetrajna. On me, the upadhis are superimposed. They are born and die. Like water is substratum. The name and form called as wave is upadhi on the water. And the wave is born and wave is growing, wave is dying, not the water. Water is not born when the wave is born. Water is not growing when the wave grows. Water doesn't die when the wave dies. In the same way, I am the Kshetrajna Purusha in me, who is never born, growing, dying, when the Sharira, Mana, Buddhi, Indriyadi are born, growing, working, and dying. That's the meaning of Sarge api na upajayante, pralaye na vyatanti. Actually, in that self, that nothing called born and dying. It's only simple standpoints. If you look from the wave standpoint, it is born and dying, it appears to be real. If you look from the water standpoint, it is neither born nor dying. That is reality, actually. Imaginary reality, real reality. Now I am telling you from last few days, a year. Imagine अगर तुम लोग 20 साल से ही सुन रहे हैं या 10 साल से. Same way, अगले 20 साल सुनोगे. Just like you have become familiar in your poetry, your history, your English, your mathematics, your science, your computer, you will become expert of this knowledge also. And if you are contemplative, meditative, with the proper guidance from your Guru Acharya, you will actually experience it also. The calm and quiet and peaceful and serene and infinite, conscious, blissful existence that I am. Okay? Anyway, now Bhagavan said, किं परं भूयः प्रवक्ष्यामि ज्ञानानां ज्ञानमुत्तमं यत् ज्ञात्वा मुनयः सर्वे परां सिद्धिमितो गताः इदं ज्ञानमुपाश्रित्य मम साधनमिमागताः सर्गे अपि नोपजायन्ते प्रलयेन व्यतन्ति. हो गया? Now Bhagavan gives that knowledge. Continuous in that the first two shlokas talk about the creation. Very sublime it is. 20 times I have to tell you, 200 times you have to listen. Same thing he says 2 times. First shloka उसको घुमा के फिर से second में for more clarity. Okay, now listen. What is the shloka? Mama yonirmahad brahma tasmin garbham dadamyaham sambhavah sarva bhutanam tato bhavati bharat. Bhagavan is taking the common examples how the beings are born, how the saplings grow. The bija is put in the earth. The earth is the yoni. In that the bija, the seed is sown. You can see the plants, sprouts coming. So too the procreation processes. उसको ऐसे example लेते हुए, but not as physically as it is. The creation is not physical in the beginning. ना तो भगवान केस मम योनि महद ब्रह्म मम एव that yoni. It is mahad brahma. I'll explain again. Tasmin in that garbham dadami. I do the garbhadan. Because of that, sambhava sarva bhutanam tato bhavati. All the beings are created from that. Now explanation. First Bhagavan is there. Okay. Then what is Bhagavan's yoni there? Bhagavan's yoni is not Bhagavan is women and he has got a yoni. Not that way. The yoni in which the seed is sown and creation is done is Prakriti or Maya. It is not independent of me. It is not other than me. My own nature it is. So that yoni means Prakriti. That Prakriti itself at the little subtler level is called as next level Mahat Brahma. What is Mahat Brahma means? For the entire creation which is going to come up later on, he being the cause, he is called as Mahat. And for the entire creation, if he is the cause, he is to be bigger than the biggest, therefore it is called as Brahma. Mahat Brahma. So, two things there. One is Mama Yoni, that is the Maya Shakti, Trigunatmika Prakriti Avyakruta. That itself, by Lord's Prerana, it becomes Mahat Brahma. Subtle body कहते हैं उसको, total subtle body. Okay. In that Maya or Prakriti, which is Trigunatmika, but Jada, it cannot work by itself, like my speech. It is my Prakriti, but it is Jada, because the speech doesn't come by itself. I have to speak. The conscious me will have to speak. In the same way, what is the meaning of in that total subtle body? Bhagavan has sown the seed. Tasmin garbham dadamya means Bhagavan has enlightened that Mahat Brahma by his presence. Like I create my house and put my own nameplate and I become owner of it and I enjoy it. मेरा ही घर, मेरा नेम, मैंने ही बनाया. So to मेरे ही शक्ति became Mahat Brahma. I expressing through that. I am identifying through that. I am by empowering it, making that create the subsequent world. That my expression through it, my empowering it, okay, my illuminating it is called here as Garbham Dadami. You understand? Garbham, everywhere Garbham is not. His words are pregnant. Doesn't mean that words is pregnant. Means it has got lot of stuff. The message is very pregnant. Isn't it? The garden is pregnant with flowers lot. Garden is not pregnant. It shows the fullness and plenitude. In the same way, Tasmin aham garbham dadami means for the creation gross to happen, the subtle Hiranyagarbha sthiti of Bhagavan's Maya Shakti, in that Bhagavan gives a chavi, illuminates it. With that, he becomes awakened and aware. From this Sukshma Stula Sharira only, from his Sukshma total infinite Sharira only, total infinite Stula Sharira happens. And that gets divided into so many human being, all these Sharira. And from the Hiranyagarbha onwards, up to into that, Bhagavan, what is the meaning of Garbha Adhanam? Like in my tongue, Bhagavan is doing Garbha Adhanam. How? By making the tongue speak, illuminating the Indriya called as the tongue to speak. है कि नहीं? टंग है, उसके पीछे इंद्रिय है, उसके पीछे मन है, चैतन्य आत्मा होना है कि नहीं? The Chaitanya Atma empowering the tongue to speak. Chaitanya Atma empowering the ear to listen. Empowering the legs to walk. That is called the seeing, seed sowing. And that Mahat Brahma, that Hiranyagarbha, his own subtle body becomes grossified Panchamahabhutas, and from that all gross bodies are made. Into them all the jivas along with their subtle bodies they enter. That is the meaning of Sambhavaha Sarva Bhutanam Tato Bhavati Bharata. Like a cinema director. He alone. His yoni is his own chitta, mind. In that he wants to take out a movie. That is called Mahat Brahma Sthiti. Mama yoni, Mahat Brahma. And in that Mahat Brahma Sthiti, we have to subtly enter cinema right from beginning to end. Different happenings in that movie. Various characters and actors. ये पूरा वो सोचते हैं कि नहीं. So into his own chitta, he is sowing the seed of his own consciousness, because of which the chitta is able to conceive a movie. How many things the director has to think? Total story, director or producer जो भी है. Then how it has to be turned and twisted and all. Then the whole characters, their dialogues, etc. Importantly, the locations and the way of shooting it, how many cameras, from where, the angle, the direction. Such a big work it is. Conceiving the whole thing itself a big work. Shooting it is the bigger work than this. After that, those people whom we never remember or even care them or take their name is the whole team of who compile, cut, paste, edit and make it a presentable movie. सबसे ज्यादा काम उनका होता है. भयंकर. They have to look at it's infinite patience. One scene is taken from 4 cameras. No, they have to be so alert, active, as per the director or producer's wish. They have to put all of them, cut them, paste them. अब तो इतना टेक्नोलॉजी है, अभी इतना मुश्किल है. 60-70 years back कितना मुश्किल होता था. The Dvipatra, Tripatra, one actor only playing 3 or 4 roles. One person only singing 6 singings. There's some Telugu movie, both Harsham. Only one actor is playing veena, playing tabla, singing also, the Dusra Vidhanpura, so एक ही बजा रहे. So each of those playing, they have to shoot it and they have to be compiled and edited. And 3 people are singing there. No, one person only sings 3 times and they have to be clubbed and produce the sound in a way as if 3 are singing. क्या, isn't it? But who starts it? The director. He, Mama. Yoni is Chitta. Mahat Brahma is the whole world of cinema. Garbham Dadami, he enlivens his Chitta to think and conceive the whole movie. Then within 6 months, Sambhavaha Sarva Bhutanam Tato Bhavati. The whole movie is there on the theater or screen. 2 महीने पहले अनाउंस करते थे उन दिनों में, 3 महीने के बाद, टाइम लग 6 महीने। समटाइम टाइमली नहीं रिलीज होता, some things are missing, so therefore after 1 more month something new is added, or censor board has wanting to change it, something controversial is badalo. But once it's on the screen, 70 mm, Sambhava Sarva Bhutanam Tato Bhavati. If you understand the movie, same is this world. Paramatma, his yoni is Maya Shakti. That Maya, by his own prerana, becomes Mahat Tattva, which is called as the entire world in its totality in subtle form. Into that Bhagwan, when he sows seed, that Mahat Tattva seed sown thing becomes the activated person, that's called as Hiranyagarbha. Like in me, the director, the consciousness is there, the consciousness became thinker in the Buddhi. The thinker in the Buddhi is called as the Mahat Brahma, illuminated or seeded by the Lord. Now he is called as Hiranyagarbha. Now the Buddhi which starts thinking, now he thinks about the entire story, the movie, the shootings, etc. Same way that Hiranyagarbha is the one who is made the entire grass world in its totality. In that again, individual grass, shariras, etc. Into that, whoever the jiva had to enter, according to their vasana prarabdha, they enter and they are given various equipments as they deserve, the indriyas, mana, buddhi, chitta. Then now they start functioning. Listen it 3-4 times and contemplate on it. So mama yonir mahat brahma tasmin garvam dadamyam samava sarvabhutanam tato bhavati bharata. Therefore sarva yonishu kaunteya murtiya samavantyaha tasam brahma madhyonihi aham bija pratita. Same thing said in the reverse manner. Tomorrow we'll explain that. One more day it may take, doesn't matter. At least a idea is started being given. It is not only the movie, a painter when he paints, consciousness enters into chitta, chitta gets illumined, then on the canvas what design has to be painted, first it forms in the subtle mind, then he goes on drawing, then coloring, then you see into 3 days painting. So take contractor or any engineer, when they have to make a bridge or a house is to be built, imagine a 120 story house building jo bana rahe 100 manzila, how much must be that person's intellect should be. But that intellect is empowered by the consciousness behind. If a dead person, the one who made a 100 story, he died. अब उनको दे दो या हम 10 करोड़ ज़्यादा देते हैं, अब 120 का बनाओ, बनाएगा नहीं वो, क्योंकि the consciousness is withdrawn from it, that body, that person. But imagine 100 stories means where from you have to make the ground. First ground survey. Is it worthy? Can it stand so many stories? If not, how many deep way? The variety of layers of strong foundation have to be made. And then pillars. How many, what do you call, flats in each of the floor? How many lift systems? How much of the water, plumbing, electricity, internet? कितना दिमाग लगाना पड़ता. No, you are talking about a human being. What about God then? If he is running the show of cosmos containing millions of Milky Ways and galaxies, solar systems, कितना उनका भगवान का इंटेलिजेंस महत ब्रह्म का होगा, जिसमें भगवान ने सीड डाला. therefore he has become effective, he has become conscious and functional, became the knower and doer. Tomorrow we'll see further. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now today's Sri Rama's further qualities we will see. Yesterday तक हमने देखा 54. Now today's shloka will have how many? Prajavata Sriman Dhata Vimunishodhra Munu Rakshda Jolo Ksinalgo Dharma Simrakshda 5. So 54 plus 5, 59. Straight away I'll chant that 30th shloka, 13th shloka. Om आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहं श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामवरानने ॐ श्रीराम शरणं मम श्रीवाल्मीकिशरणं मम श्रीरामायण शरणं मम श्रीसद्गुरुशरणं मम श्रीराम शरणं मम शरणं मम शरणं मम ॐ अथ श्रीमद्वाल्मीकीय महारामायणं बालकाण्डं प्रथमः सर्गः त्रयोदश श्लोकः three times I do. Om Prajapati Samah Shriman Dhatari Punishudana Rakshita Jivalokasya Dharmasya Parirakshita Prajapati Samah Shriman Dhatari Punishudana रक्षिता जीवलोकस्य धर्मस्य परिरक्षिता प्रजापतिसमः श्रीमान् धाता रिपुनिषूदनः रक्षिता जीव anybody to play Valmiki ji asks Narad ji, is there anybody with these qualities? Searching in his inner Google, Narad ji says, yes, there is somebody, Ikshvaku Amsha Prabhavaha Ramo Nama Janeshruta. Then he starts adding Niyatatma Mahaviryaha Dutiman Dutiman. From there onwards to those 16, we have seen 38 more are added. 16 plus 5, 21 plus 9, then 3 eights. Total 54. Now in this mantra, there are 5 qualities of Rama, which we have to study to know how glorious, great, and why Rama is so great, and how we have to make our life beautiful by adopting all these gunas. So Rama is full of only Divya Gunas. Like we are full of all negativities, frustrations, laziness, etc. कौन सा दुर्गुण हमारे अंदर नहीं है? सब कुछ है ना. And somebody said, Swamiji, don't like, I don't have durgun of drinking, no durgun of smoking, no durgun of fighting with anyone, no durgun of anything. Don't know durguna? No. रियली एक ही दुर्गुण है. He said, what is that? झूठ बोलता हूं मैं. मतलब अभी तक जो बोला सब whatever he spoke so far was झूठ. मतलब सारे दुर्गुण है. Rama is only sadgunas. So first Prajapati Samaha. Second is Shriman. Third one is Dhata. Fourth is Ripuni Sudanaha. Fifth is Rakshita Jivalokasya. Sixth is Dharmasya Parirakshita. Not 5, 6 are there. तो 54 और 6 60 हो गए इससे. तो फर्स्ट वन इज व्हाट? प्रजापति समः. प्रजापति इज ब्रह्मदेव. Brahmadeva is the father of all children. Pati Pita is what? So much the Lord is like the father to all the Praja. Prajapati means that is what the meaning. Pati means Patanat Rakshati. The one who protects from falling down and the one who nurtures and nourishes is called as Natha or Pati. To a woman, husband does it, therefore he is called as Pati. Before the husband is given the name Pati, the Pati name is already there to the God because he is the protector, isn't it? Like for this wife, a woman who is a Natha, she will tell, so he is my husband. But that is later on. But in the beginning of creation, who was protecting the whole world? Narayana. Therefore, he is only Jagannatha, Vishwanatha. To Pati and Natha, when those Shabdas are used, don't look at them in the parlance of wife and husband, which is a later on generation. Earlier, Pati means Patanad Rakshati Palayati Poshati. Natha Natyate Rakshayati. The one who protects and takes care. So, Prajapati Samaha. Like for Brahmadeva, Prajapati, the whole world is his own children. That vision Bhagavan has got. Like if parents have 10 children, they don't have any differentiation. सब मेरे बच्चे. basically. Then depending on each one's age or requirement, health condition, they go on serving. But the common thing is all are my children. Like for doctor, all are my patients. But treatment depends on which disease. He cannot say सब मेरे पेशेंट है सबको जो है ना आज वो क्या कहते हैं ना चावल का पानी पिलाओ ऐसा नहीं होता जिसको डायरिया है उसको ही पिलाते हैं जिसको एक्सीडेंट हो गया है उसको तो 56 भोग खिलाना पड़े So Prajapati Samaha, he takes care of all people like his own children. First quality discussed today. So for you also, whomever we see in the world, have some time the fatherly love to them, protecting love to them. In my presence, with my efforts, everybody should be there safe and secure. That's the feeling of Prajapati. That thought, so beautiful it is. Not an ordinary thing, very beautiful it is. कोई भी कर सकते हो बात जहां भी हो especially he being a king subjects are under him you may be king of your own family your own office उस लेवल में आप कर लो काफी है प्रजापति समाह second is श्रीमान is श्रीमान as rich as प्रजापति is ब्रह्मदेव श्रीमान is as rich as साक्षात महाविष्णु only okay श्रीमान धन संपदा therefore he can give to everyone the dana ityadi that is why the third one is dhata. Okay, dhata means the one who श्रीमान धाता धारण करने वाला है दाता मीन्स गिवर यार दाता नहीं कहा धाता मतलब the one who does the dharana of everyone because he is श्रीमान. The three things required na that you should consider the people as your children. Second is you should have the wealth to take care of the children. Third, you should employ that wealth. Like India is a huge country. So much of population is there. But all the human beings have to be educated, should be made skillful. पिछले 10 साल में कितना skill industry बढ़ रहा है. So that they all get employment, they become producers, creators, so that the Indian economy grows. That we become richest country in the whole world in next 6 years. 2030 तक हमको ये देखना है. So Prajapati Samaha considers all our children. Shriman, lot of the wealth he has got. Dhata, with that health, he supports all of them. Each are the different, beautiful, different values, but together, coordinating values. Fourth one today we see is Ripunishudanaha. Whoever are the Shatrus of Dharma, Shatrus for the Prajas Sukha, whoever they may be, he does the Nishudana means finishing of all of them. So in this way, Bhagavan's four values we have seen today. Prajapati Samaha, Shriman, Dhata, Ripu Nishodhanaha, finisher, eliminator of the Ripu, the Shatrus. Two more are there. Tomorrow we'll see of this shloka. Thank you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So totally 54 plus 4, 58 we have seen. Around 80, 84 are there. Now, Vishnu Sahasranama. ओमत श्री विष्णु सहस्रनाम स्तोत्रम in Bhishma Uvacha we are doing fourth shloka. In total it is the seventh shloka starting from Vaishambhayana Uvacha. First word starts with is Brahmanyam Sarva Dharmagnyam. Before that the sixth shloka ended with Sarva Dukkhatigo Bhavet. वहाँ तक हमने किया. Now from the seventh mantra फटाफट I am going to do up to 4 plus 3 1 2 3 4 7 shlokas I am going to do dhanadhan starting om brahmanyam sarvadharmagnyam brahmanyam sarvadharmagnyam ब्रह्मण्यं सर्वधर्मज्ञं ब्रह्मण्यं सर्वधर्मज्ञं लोकानां कीर्तिवर्धनं लोकानां कीर्तिवर्धनं लोकनाथं महद्भूतं लोकनाथं महद्भूतं सर्वभूतभवोद्भवं सर्वभूतभवोद्भवं टुगेदर ब्रह्मण्यं सर्वधर्मज्ञं लोकानां कीर्तिवर्धनं लोकनाथं महद्भूतं सर्वभूतभवोद्भवम्। 8th one. एष मे सर्वधर्माणां एष मे सर्वधर्माणां धर्मोऽधिकतमो मतः धर्मोऽधिकतमो मतः यद्भक्त्या पुण्डरीकाक्षं यद्भक्त्या पुण्डरीकाक्षं स्तवैरर्चेन्नरः सदा स्तवैरर्चेन्नरः सदा एष मे सर्वधर्माणां धर्मोऽधिकतमो मतः यद्भक्त्या पुण्डरीकाक्षं स्तवैरर्चेन्नरः सदा। नेक्स्ट परमं यो महत्तेजः परमं यो महत्तेजः परमं यो महत्तपः परमं यो महत्तपः परमं यो महद्ब्रह्म परमं यो महद्ब्रह्म परमं यः परायणं परमं यः परायणं टुगेदर परमं यो महत्तेजः परमं यो महत्तपः परमं यो महद्ब्रह्म परमं यः परायणं। नेक्स्ट श्लोक पवित्राणां पवित्रं यो पवित्राणां पवित्रं यो मङ्गलानां च मङ्गलं मङ्गलानां च मङ्गलं दैवतं देवतानां च दैवतं देवतानां च भूतानां यो अव्ययः पिता भूतानां यो व्ययः पिता टुगेदर पवित्राणां पवित्रं यो मङ्गलानां च मङ्गलं दैवतं देवतानां च भूतानां यो अव्ययः पिता अगेन पवित्राणां पवित्रं यो मङ्गलानां च मङ्गलं दैवतं देवतानां च भूतानां यो अव्ययः पिता। नेक्स्ट यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि भवन्त्यादियुगागमे भवन्त्यादियुगागमे यस्मिंश्च प्रलयं यान्ति यस्मिंश्च प्रलयं यान्ति पुनरेव युगक्षये पुनरेव युगक्षये टुगेदर यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि भवन्त्यादियुगागमे यस्मिंश्च प्रलयं यान्ति पुनरेव युगक्षये अगेन यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि भवन्त्यादियुगागमे यस्मिंश्च प्रलयं यान्ति पुनरेव युगक्षये। नेक्स्ट श्लोक तस्य लोकप्रधानस्य जगन्नाथस्य भूपते विष्णोर्नाम सहस्रं मे शृणु पापभयापहम् टुगेदर तस्य लोकप्रधानस्य जगन्नाथस्य भूपते विष्णोर्नाम सहस्रं मे शृणु पापभयापहम् अगेन तस्य लोकप्रधानस्य जगन्नाथस्य भूपते विष्णोर्नाम सहस्रं मे शृणु पापभयापहम्। लास्ट वन फॉर द डे यानि नामानि गौणानि विख्यातानि महात्मनः ऋषिभिः परिगीतानि तानि वक्ष्यामि भूतये टुगेदर यानि नामानि गौणानि विख्यातानि महात्मनः ऋषिभिः परिगीतानि तानि वक्ष्यामि भूतये यानि नामानि गौणानि विख्यातानि महात्मनः ऋषिभिः परिगीतानि तानि वक्ष्यामि भूतये। These 7 shlokas together. Om ब्रह्मण्यं सर्वधर्मज्ञं लोकानां कीर्तिवर्धनं लोकनाथं महद्भूतं सर्वभूतभवोद्भवम् एष मे सर्वधर्माणां धर्मोऽधिकतमो मतः यद्भक्त्या पुण्डरीकाक्षं स्तवैरर्चेन्नरः सदा परमं यो महत्तेजः परमं यो महत्तपः परमं यो महद्ब्रह्म परमं यः परायणं पवित्राणां पवित्रय्यो मङ्गलानां च मङ्गलं दैवतं देवतानां च भूतानां यो व्ययः पिता यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि भवन्त्यादियुगागमे यस्मिंश्च प्रलयं यान्ति पुनरेव युगक्षये तस्य लोकप्रधानस्य जगन्नाथस्य भूपते विष्णोर्नाम सहस्रं मे शृणु पापभयापहम् यानि नामानि गौणानि विख्यातानि महात्मनः ऋषिभिः परिगीतानि तानि वक्ष्यामि भूतये ओम शांति 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 ओम दुर्जन सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जन शांतिमप्नुयात् शांतो मुच्येत बन्धेभ्यः मुक्तश्चान्यान् विमोचयेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा मृतङ्गमय ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो परमऋषिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे नमः ओम तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय गीता माता की जय वेद व्यास भगवान की जय रामचंद्र भगवान की जय रामायण महाशास्त्र की जय वाल्मीकि भगवान की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुनाथ महाराज की जय आज के आनंद की जय हर नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव हर सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय जय राम राम अम्बे आदि पराशक्ति माता की जय समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक की जय भारत माता की जय सनातन धर्म की जय वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृति की जय आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय समस्त श्रोता युव मंडली की जय समस्त युव मंडली की जय भारत युव मंडली की जय थैंक यू Right, friends. See you tomorrow. Thank you. Don't miss the classes, please.